Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life. We embark on another adventure in Charlotte County, Florida. We're gonna enter a homeless camp here that's flooded since the hurricane. A lot of the homeless camps are in real rough shape right now since the hurricane brings a lot of flooding. Pretty sure they're gonna be completely flooded. Whew. Alright, cool. Alright, guys, so we're going in today and it is flooded. There's a homeless camp back here. Watch out for cottonmouths. You know what a cottonmouth looks like?
No.
They're gonna be like black snakes. There'll be a lot of them out here. They're small. They kind of look like a little ball. They'll ball up into a little ball. Ooh, that water's hot. So today we're gonna go into some homeless camps that were flooded during the hurricane in the Charlotte County area. So back in here, you can see a homeless camp now. This person's put up little faces. Coming through, coming through. Coming through, coming through. It's gonna be a homeless camp here. We got some bicycles and stuff. Coming through, coming through. You see there's a homeless camp bag in here. We got some food in this cart. And we're gonna keep pushing. A lot of these homeless camps are on empty lots, which, you know, they're not filled in, so as soon as it rains, they get filled up. Camp like 40 feet ahead of us. Coming through, coming through. Coming through, coming through. This is totally flooded out here, bro. Wow. Coming through, coming through. So you guys know we just had Hurricane Debby come through here, so there's been a lot of flooding. So most of these homeless camps now are going to be totally flooded. Coming through, coming through. I'm going to guess they're not going to be back here. I mean, you figure with all this flooding, who would want to be back here during the daytime? Alright guys, so we're in Charlotte County, Florida, and this is a homeless camp that's flooded. The smell is just, you smell the feces.
Yeah.
So we're going to be walking through this flooded water, and all you smell here is freaking feces, to be honest. This is disgusting. We're walking through a septic field of homeless. You smell that, bro?
Yeah.
My goodness. This is a bad smell. Obviously, they don't have access to toilets here. They don't have access to anything. So this water here, the smell is just rotting food mixed with feces. This is a dangerous situation. Disease is going to be in here. These are flooded homeless camps, guys. So the smell of feces is just unbearable. Coming through, coming through. So this is somebody's camp here in the woods, and you know the crazy thing about Port Charlotte is that it's kind of suburban. You wouldn't think that a place like this would actually have, you know, homeless camps that are like this. You would think this is a suburban area. In fact, they're building new houses all around here. But the smell coming off of this stuff, I mean, we're talking food, there's food, feces, urine, all that. And you can see the watermark. It was actually higher. The watermark there. The water level was even higher earlier. Well, here's a homeless person who became homeless again to a larger extent or degree. Now you see a lot of food bottles and stuff like that. Keep in mind that here in Port Charlotte you have a lot of food, you have a lot of services for the homeless, so it's going to be, for the most part, more food than other places. But you can see here somebody was living in this little camp and practically the whole area flooded. So this is somebody who was homeless who practically became homeless again with this flood. And again, I can't really emphasize how overwhelmingly disgusting the smell coming off this stuff is. There's a mask right there. We're talking condoms. We're talking a homeless camp. These people don't have toilets. They don't have refrigerators. So this stuff is just pure disease brewing in this water. I can't believe I'm actually doing this for you guys. The least you could do is hit the like button for me, guys, and give me a comment with your thoughts. They got fresh food right here. They put it up high. Keep this food high and dry over here. Coming through, coming through. So these are flooded homeless camps again. I'm sure this was a really busy place before this flooding came through. Now with this flooding situation, there might be somebody sleeping in this one. Anybody here? Coming through. So these are flooded out homeless camps, guys. We got the carpets underneath us. I think there's somebody sleeping in there. Gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Alright. You okay walking through this stuff, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. I mean, it's pretty much disease DeVille back here, you know? But there's some pocket knives there, a few waters. So these camps are inhabited right now. These people just, they're not here because their crap recently got flooded. Homeless camps smell bad regardless. But with this flooding situation, the smell is a little bit more repugnant than usual. But you can see they're trying to dry their stuff up high. We'll keep going. This is probably a homeless camp where a lot of people live in, but because of the hurricane flooding situation, they left. We're in about 6 inches of water here. Now, of course, you guys know in Florida we have a lot of alligators. We have a lot of snakes, so anytime you're this deep into this water, there's always a potential for a cottonmouth. Cottonmouths are real common out here. Alligators. You got to be real careful, mostly for cottonmouth snakes. Keep moving through this stuff. I want to guess that most of the homeless people that live back here left. So these are inhabited camps, but the people probably moved out. There's no reason to stay back here in this mess after it flooded. Coming through, coming through. There's an even bigger camp back in here. The smell is just horrible. There's something burning as well. You smell something burning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another large camp. And again, there's something burning, so there's probably might be somebody back here. Coming through, coming through. This is crazy. The smell of something burning over this way. There's a lot of camps back here. This is probably the type of camp you probably couldn't even get into normally because there'd be so many people that wouldn't let you come in. But now that it's all flooded. Wow. Hey, what's up, buddy? Can we come up real quick? It's like knee deep here. Rotting food right here. Alright, so keep it moving. Alright, so there are people here, but they're not interested in doing video, so we're just going to keep it moving. Fair enough, it's their choice. Can't force people. But you'll notice that there's a lot of food over here. You see everywhere you look, there's an orange right here, there's some oranges there. A lot of food, there's a bunch of potatoes and oranges there. So that's the thing about this county. It's a lot of people that are homeless in this county. They're not just drug-crazed crackheads that are like you do in other places. These are people that, you know, they're somewhat stable. More normal, you could say. But it's a difficult situation, without a doubt. And it's understandable they don't want to be on camera. My biggest concern is the amount of septic waste and rotting food that's in this water. This is like asking for asking for a disease walking through here, really. It's always on the back of your mind, an infection, a disease. This is all garbage, rotting food. I mean, it's horrible to have to walk through this stuff. And there are people back here living in this. You know, they just don't want to be on camera, understandably. But this is the reality of homelessness in Florida. Eventually you will get flooded out, and then your camp looks like this. Sad. Imagine living in these woods. Your food's getting wet. Everything you have gets destroyed in the rain. Then for weeks you're stuck behind water. You know, your food that you've been storing up gets destroyed. Obviously you're improvising bathroom facilities, so now your bathrooms and all that is kind of smells horrible. The chances for an infection, a disease back here are high. I mean, this stuff is just inhumane. And to think that there's people living back here, it's hot, it's humid, it definitely doesn't feel comfortable. It feels very muggy and nasty. So it's a difficult situation. And again, as always, what makes this county different than other counties is that in this particular county, when you come to these homeless camps, you find a lot of food. Where when you go to other counties, you don't find food, you find needles. Charlotte County, the homeless situation's a little bit, I mean, it's still dangerous. People still get killed in these homeless camps and all that. In fact, some of the homeless camps you go to in this county, people are telling me they're scared because there's been so many people die, overdose. They feel like the death circumstances are mysterious or, you know, suspicious. There's dangers, without a doubt. But for the most part, in this county here, at least the addiction thing isn't as rampant as in other counties. It's a little bit more it's a little bit more quiet and less crazy. People who live in this community probably have no idea that right behind their houses, practically, are homeless camps. I can guarantee the people that live back here have no idea. Alright guys, so we continue our tour of Port Charlotte. We are now entering another homeless camp back here. You can see bicycle trails. Now this homeless camp is near a scrapyard, and that's probably how the people that live here make a living, collecting scrap metal and stuff like that. Beautiful palm trees, beautiful oak trees, nice piece of property. And there are definitely going to be homeless camps back here. Surprising that, you know, Port Charlotte, being one of the fastest growing areas in the country, Northport and Port Charlotte, fast growing areas. Everybody wants to move to this part of Florida. They show you all the videos of all the new houses that are going in. But it's surprising how many homeless camps are back here. You got one trail going that way and one trail going this way. Want to keep going this way? Surprising how many people are homeless in this area. It's like every one of these large empty lots seems to have homeless camps. And it's wild to think that despite this being an area everybody's moving to and everybody wants to be in, this exists. So there's definitely people back here. You can see footprints and bicycle prints. So we'll see what we run into. This is probably not going to be an abandoned camp. It's probably going to be inhabited. I'm trying to see garbage already. You can see it flooded here, and it just put all the garbage back in this little corner. Coming through, coming through. It's always important to announce yourself, let them know if you're coming through. That way if they're, you know, whatever they're doing, they can see that you're coming, know that you're coming. You don't just want to startle people in these camps. And you don't want them to know that you're sneaking around. We got some mattresses over here, old mattresses. But what you definitely don't want to do is for the people that are back here to think that you're creeping around. You want to announce yourself, let them know you're coming, because if they think you're creeping around, they might think you're trying to steal stuff. I know a lot of people make fun of me for announcing myself when I come through these places, but you better. Seems like the flood water has receded here a little bit. You can tell it was completely flooded a while back. Again, typical for this county. There's a lot of food here. You don't see this in every county. There's one thing about Charlotte County is the homeless people here. They get a lot of help, a lot of food. Very different from other counties. So blankets and stuff, more food over here. I think that's what makes Charlotte County kind of a little different than other counties, is that the homeless people here actually get food, where in other places they don't. When I guess the main trail goes that way. I think we lost that bicycle trail. We'll keep an eye out behind us now. This is huge. There's trails going in all directions. I can see there's a trail going that way, trail going this way. We still haven't really encountered active camps. We'll notice people back here because we see the bike trail. So this is all, it's huge. Keep fresh sock right there. All these flooded trails. There's a bigger trail over here. But yeah, the people that live here in this county, like, they don't even imagine that there's so much homelessness in this county. And it's an interesting thing because this county, Charlotte and Northport, Northport, Port Charlotte, is portrayed as the fastest growing community in the country, yet in reality, what the crap? Looks like a mound right here, bro. Like one of those like Native American mounds, or let's see here. Oh, that cut the life out of me. Watch that tree right there on the right. This could be one of those Native American mounds right here, bro. What are these, shell mounds? They might be shell mounds. I'm not sure. Like the Native Americans used to build mounds. Smell like a weird chemical smell. They're further back. There's these mounds everywhere back here. Seems like that place would have cottonmouths and crap, man. 8 inches of dirt here. I think it's gonna be in there, bro. Yeah, let's see if we can get in. Oh, I got sweat in my eyes. Ooh, watch out for that tree. Oh, they cut you. I think we missed the main trail. We were off. Yeah, we're on it now. We were off the main trail. It's gonna be up ahead. We're close. What's up with these mounds, bro?
Yeah, that's so weird. I've never seen those.
Yeah, it's weird, man. And it's gonna be close to here. So there's garbage. There's a camp. There might be a camp right there. There's a camp right there. Let's move back into it. Really, we're gonna end up over that way, but let's see what's over here. We don't want to have people behind us. Oh, so hot and humid. This is a weird campsite here. Okay. You get that smell that I'm getting as well? It's like a real repugnant chemical smell. There's definitely some abandoned camps here. Got some couches in the woods, some pipes, garbage, food, a cooler, these pipes right here. This is a weird sight. Mosquitoes are eating me up. We should have put on that mosquito spray. We got it in the truck. Whew. Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be a large site. Look at all this garbage. Man, look at all this food garbage. There's a real particular smell here. I don't know what it is. Smells like lithium packs and drain cleaner combined or something. I don't know what the crap. It smells weird. Strange sight. Lots of trails. Oh, lost my hands. Do you smell that weird smell? Like, what the crap is that? Got a big tree here. Looks somebody at some point just laid up here underneath this tree. You can see they had some blankets and stuff. Some underwear, blankets. I see some tarps up ahead. We're close. We're just kind of... We're gonna go deeper in, but I want to see there's nobody here. So, these are kind of like really, really old abandoned camps. And deep in the back, there's gonna be a big camp way in the back. But here we're just dealing with like kind of small little sporadic camps everywhere. You can tell that law enforcement came through and probably cleared these camps, but these are some really, really old abandoned camps here. You can see here they even had an address here. Look at that, 2295. They even had an address here. But you can see there's a mattress here. There's a sofa. Okay, there's an address. They even have a calendar up celebrating Valentine's Day. Mattress has probably got rained on a million times, but it still feels good. Oh, this is like this is a totally destroyed camper. Look at this. Watch out for nails on stuff. Somebody wrote something on the back of this couch. I don't know if you can read it. We miss you, Suzanne. We miss you. Think somebody died here? Huh? Somebody might have died here. We miss you. This is an abandoned camp, guys. This is crazy. Looks like maybe law enforcement came through and ripped it up. These sites are so eerie. Wow. I mean, just make sure we don't step on nails and stuff. Let's look through here. Definitely this was a camp. Big camp that was set up back here. Maybe law enforcement came through and ripped it up. Sometimes the cops will come in and destroy the camps to force the people to leave, but you can see that at some point somebody had a very elaborate camp back here in the woods. Looks like they had pallets for flooring. My goodness. Yeah, they had a whole camp back here. This is crazy. Make sure we don't step on nails. There's a look twice for motorcycle sign right here. This is somebody's home. Somebody was living here. But maybe a hurricane knocked it down. Maybe the cops came through and forced them to leave by knocking it down. Who knows? But this was a big camp. You can see some bicycle parts right there. Some old rusty bicycle parts right there. Yep, so guys, we're looking at, on Google Maps, a camp ahead of us now. It's not far away, distance-wise. It's just kind of thick through here. And we've been struggling to find the trails. But we know that somewhere in this is a trail. Watch those palm trees, those will cut you. We know that somewhere back here is an abandoned camp, and it's a really large abandoned camp. We just got to find it. We've been trying to find trails. It seems like this site might have been abandoned for so long that at this point it's really hard to find the trails. Some spots are flooded, other spots are overgrown. We'll eventually find the trails. Alright guys, so somewhere in here is going to be a large abandoned camp. We're not far from it. We've just been trekking through the woods, trying to find it. But somewhere in here is a very large abandoned camp. Okay, we know we're getting close to the camp because we're starting to see all types of garbage. And the garbage will give us a clue of what type of homeless person is living in here. I'm starting to see a lot of female products, a lot of food, a lot of water. That's all good. You want to see food and water. We're getting close, so we're heading this way still. We're using a little bit of a compass today to guide us to find this homeless camp that we're not too far from. We're really close to it. It's just since it's an abandoned camp, it's kind of overgrown. So we're just trying to find where this camp is. We're getting close, I think. Very flooded through here. Oh, who wants to walk through this crap? Want to go that way? Yeah. I'm seeing like freaking... I'm seeing like 10,000 tadpoles. I'm like, I don't want to walk through that. Humidity's high. I think the heat index today was going to hit like 105 in this area. So it's hot, humid. We're going really slow. We're not tiring ourselves out. And again, distance-wise, we're not really far. It's not a far walk. It's just really overgrown. But I'm really curious to see what's in this abandoned camp. I'm really curious to find this abandoned camp, guys. There's a tarp right here. We're getting close. Tarp and food everywhere. We're getting real close to the site. Here's another one of these mounds. Is this where we were earlier? Alright guys, so we found these markers here. Another mound with, this looks like a site marker, so I guess if somebody's walking through here at night, they leave behind little markers so they can see where they're going. Alright, so I think we're getting real close to the camp now. Somewhere in here is a large abandoned camp. And we've just been trying to find it. It's been quite the trek through these woods to find it. I think we're real close, but I see something up ahead. Alright guys, I think we finally see the camp. I think it is inhabited because I see tents, so we're here. We're in it. There's camps right here, you can see them. On the left, you can see the tarps. I'm gonna cut right through here.
Yep.
This has been an adventure today. Dude, this water stinks. Oh. Okay. I think we finally found what we were looking for. Poison ivy everywhere. Here we are. Poison ivy everywhere. We're here. Whew. Wow. I can feel the poison ivy itching all over my legs. We're here. Finally. This is a large abandoned camp. It's flooded all the way around. We're getting cut by vines, poison ivy. Not sure why it smells so weird here. Wow. We're in it. You see the tarp right there, brother? Look at the size of that tarp.
Yeah.
Giant light bulb. Oh, I got like those sticky vines on my feet too.
Yeah.
There's a tent. There's a tarp right there. Is that a building or is that the homeless camp? This water's like, oh, who wants to walk through a flooded swamp in Florida? That might be a building, huh?
Might be.
That's a building. Okay. Pillow here. This is an old abandoned camp, guys. This stuff is just hideous. This is that place where you're gonna have alligators, cottonmouths. Obviously, homeless camp, so decades of filth, human filth. And I think those are gonna be the warehouses right there. Stuff is just swampy, muddy, filthy. No people back here though. But at least we discovered the site of this old abandoned camp. All this filth and contamination back here, guys. Whoa, it's deep. It's beyond deep. Okay, let's walk this way. It's like 4-foot drop off right there. This is that place where there's gonna be cottonmouths, alligators, poison ivy. Oh, dude, this is insane. The things we have to do to become relevant on YouTube, dang it. So we never really ran into the people that we saw, the bicycles. Oh, I hate walking through crap like this. It's like you feel like you're gonna get eaten by a freaking cottonmouth. One little These are some really, really old camps back here. Trying to follow the trail. Let's try to go that way? Or this way? I don't want to walk through this crap. There's the trail goes that way.
Big curl line.
Through there? That looks thick though. Maybe it'll be more open this way.
Not this way.
That looks pretty thick. Maybe through here's more open. It looks way too thick. Here's a bra. Somebody lost a bra back here. We can meet that trail that's to the south of us. At this point, I think our best option is just to find the best trail out, regardless of what direction it's going in. This is impassable. This is the way we came.
Watch for that cutting.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Trail back to the east. This camp probably 10 years old. Dude, this is the look at the strainer, dude. This is better than the one we got in my house. This is a legitimate freaking stainless steel strainer. We're like in an old camp here. This had to be a really, really old camp. I'm talking. Imagine how old this camp is. This is like prehistoric. Prehistoric homeless camp back here. I haven't seen any snakes yet. That's the only good thing about this. Lots of suitcases everywhere. So this is somebody who was doing home breaking, car break-ins. Junkie camp. Shit of aluminum over here from the hurricane. Poison ivy vines right through there. Watch that. Wow, here's a from a hurricane. Poison ivy everywhere, bro. Camp right here. Hey, you ready for the next hurricane? We got our gas container right here. Dude, this is a really old camp, man. This is like 10, 15 years old or something. Here's a wow. Can you believe this is all in the woods in Port Charlotte? This is wild, bro. Look at this. Somebody was laying up in here. This might be a little bit more recent. Look up on the tree, make sure we're not getting. Sure we don't get brick dropped like we did in Cape Coral. Kind of primitive. This is probably somebody that grabbed some leftover crap from that tent, threw it over here, and set up a little miniature. They had a light bulb. It was a female. You can see some bras and stuff here. It's a very primitive little camp here. And it's flooded. Female shoe, female bras. You can tell it's a female. For some reason, females, they like to lay low. All the camps, when there's females, they always lay low. Poison ivy everywhere. Alright, so the problem we're having now is we got to get up out of here. This is a really old camp, so the trails are not very well defined. So we have to literally, unfortunately, we just have to direct through some stuff that isn't really fun. Because this isn't like there's trails that are fresh coming back here. This is like, it's completely abandoned. There's no way of really getting back here. That doesn't involve some heavy improvisation on trail end. Every once in a while you hit a spot like this that's open and there's these mounds for no apparent reason. How do we get out of here? know what these mounds might be? Where the cops came in and buried all their homeless camps in the past.
Oh, okay.
Does that look like a trail that way or what?
West is like that way.
Which way? That way? There might be a trail through there. You see it? You see it? You see it? We're definitely gonna get poison ivy today, man. Here's a trail. We just gotta get up out of here now. So there's a lot of abandoned camps back here, guys. There's some furniture. There was a lot of people living back in these woods over the years. These places are so eerie and creepy. How many people have been homeless in these woods over the years? You can see there's tents there. You look in that direction, you can see some tents over that way. It's like everywhere there's been homeless camps over the years. Alright guys, so here's some shopping carts. This is going to be more recent. How the crap we end up here? We were lost for a while in the woods. But we couldn't figure out where we were going. Just gotta get up out of here. Get back out to the major road. But yes, people, this exists in Port Charlotte, Florida. Out of all places.